Oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. GNOME is a little more of a resource-intensive desktop environment, as many have pointed out. Downloading 37 of 3? Well, that's not really the kind of math I would be doing, but maybe it's just going above and beyond. Well, I was just trying to do a tiny bit of preparation before filming the next tech video log, and yeah, Solus, 7-hour download. That's not looking too good. Just my luck, right? Well, guess we'll have to switch to a torrent download. That should be a lot faster than that. It's only 4:48, right? So let's see, 7.5 hours or so. Yeah, we could start filming at midnight, sure. Not a problem. Not a problem. I've used transmission before, I just didn't have it on this current macOS installation, and we're back with it. It looks like 2 minutes now. Well, that's a lot faster. Thank you, transmission. Well, now that that's out of the way, hey guys, how you all doing? Really? That's just great. You know, I'm doing pretty great today too because it's Linux Day. I get a lot of suggestions for different software to try, specifically different Linux distros. Solus has been going around the suggestions box recently, so I thought, well, okay, I suppose I'll try it. Actually, I'm glad you guys suggested that because I wanted to try Ubuntu Budgie recently, and well, Solus Budgie, the default desktop environment, so perfect. It looks like there's a GNOME version and a Mate version as well, but we've messed with those in the past on other systems, so for the first time, we're doing Budgie on Krazy Ken. I'm gonna image my Leet Hacker flash drive. A lot of people say this looks like some kind of PC destroyer or virus flash drive. I guess it looks a little Leet hackish, but I don't know what the big deal is. I just got it from a shadowy figure in a van. I mean, no problem there. So I'm sure it works just fine. Let's plug her in. And we're gonna load up Etcher. So where are we gonna be installing this? Well, as you can probably see over here, I have a Lenovo notebook sitting because I still have that pile of them, and I only gave a couple away to some people. I still have a few left, so I thought, why not throw it on there? All right, cannot read properly. Update notifier sleep days of undefined. Okay, well, not really sure what that's supposed to be. It was probably doing an automatic update check, and it had a little bit of a boo-boo. So we're gonna ignore that. We're gonna take our image, throw it in there. It automatically detected the Kingston, and we're gonna DC flash this boy. Type in the password, don't look at this part. Le voila. All right, so I'm gonna shove you over to the side, like so. And I'm gonna get this Lenovo ready to go. You know what might help? If I actually plug it into power. So I'm gonna pop it into the USB port on here and boot her up. So I have put other distros on these notebooks before, like I said, but one of the big issues is I usually have some performance problems, and that's probably just because GNOME is a little more of a resource-intensive desktop environment, as many have pointed out. And yes, I could use GNOME Tweaker. I probably should do that in the future too. But I want to try a different desktop environment this time, hence Solus Budgie. And it's not powering on, so something must be wrong. Okay. Well, I suppose we hit our first speed bump already. This machine just refuses to power on. Let's try a different one. So, maybe this one will work. Ah, man, you need a bath, dirty computer. Okay, get over there. Let's see if it turns on. Honestly, if it's a little dirty, I don't care. I just want it to turn on. Okay, that's 2 that won't turn on. I think this charger is bad. I think we can do a little process of elimination and assume the charger is the culprit. Shit. Well, thank you, Curse. I think you broke a charger. Let's try a different charger. Okay, stop. Hold the presses. I just dug around for a different charger, and this one has more of the clover shape. The one I'm trying to use has more of the snake eyes shape. So I somehow got a bunch of chargers mixed together. But they are different. So I'm guessing this one just straight up doesn't work with the model. We'll just go to the clover one. So that's good. Maybe the computers aren't actually bad. It's just the wrong charger. Never mind. We can cross that idea off the list because the connection that's attached to the power supply with the clover adapter
thingamajig doesn't even plug into this computer. So we must have been using the right one all this time, but it won't turn on. Like, neither of these are turning on with it, so that's a bit of a problem. Okay, hang on. Plan G. I'll figure this out. I seriously don't know how it's scientifically possible that the curse has already f***ed this up so much. We've hardly even started. Can't even turn on the computers. Oh my gosh. Am I doing this wrong? Like, this should be pretty easy, right? Shit, I don't have a charger to go with these Lenovo's. You know, a viewer actually offered me one. I might need to take them up on that now, because I feel like when I gave away the other notebooks, I gave away the other chargers, leaving me with one that doesn't fit, and now one that does fit but doesn't work. Hooray. Alright, well, not a problem. We'll just have to skip the Lenovo's for now and go to the Mac Mini backup computer. So, alright, back in a sec. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be a long day. We're gonna go back to our Mac Petri dish, the good old Mac Mini. So I have Solus on the flash drive. Let's boot her up and test it out. So of course we'll be doing the installation sensation, but as per tradition, we will take the system for a test drive. I will install a few things, test the performance, and I've actually never used Budgie before. I also had some suggestions to install some things to get some more Mac OS-esque features, so I may experiment with those too. Fun is to be had, and right now I need to check the signal cable. What the shit, biscuit? Source. Oh, well, that explains the problem. Digging the sweatpants today. And here is EFI boot, which is our Linux flash drive, and let's see what we got. Cool. It's a text Mac OS, and then we also have Solus 3.9999 Budgie. Let's do it. I know I mentioned I never used Budgie before, but I've actually never used Solus before. I wanted to save it for now because it's been recommended to me. Now that is a pretty wallpaper. I am a huge sucker for shallow depth of field. A lot of bokeh action. So yeah, here we are. Here's our menu. Got some shortcuts down here. Notifications. Nice and smooth animation. Nice little easing there. It seems to be working just fine on the Mac Mini here. Let's do an install before we do too much of a test drive. Where are you? Well, I'm right here, but that's probably not very useful to you. English US, actually wait, if there's a... Okay, yeah, there's no like English Macintosh specific, that's totally cool. Let's see, time zone. Let's do... This mouse really sucks. Wow, that was a good guess. Chicago, right there. Examining local storage devices. I like this little loading icon. That's pretty. Oh yes, I have Ubuntu 18.10 on here. I'm gonna replace the Ubuntu installation, keeping the Mac OS partition untouched, hypothetically, and just do that. What name should this computer use on the network? Krazy Ken, PC. Host name, oh, they must be lowercase. Okay, I'm sorry. How about that? Yep, that's our only hard disk option, so we'll go with that. Who will be using this device? Krazy T Ken. Actually, that's the username. Hang on. Krazy, and the real name will be Krazy T Ken. The password will be, of course, Alligator3 and Alligator3. Did I hear like a little whoop sound? Hang on. So there's the pop sound for the volume. Okay. I like it. I really like the way this desktop environment looks. Like it's really pretty looking. I like the color palette too, and like the flatness. A little bit of shadows going on here. So far, so good. All right, Krazy T Ken. Ken. There we go. Summary. Boom. Done. Installation. We'll make changes to. Oh, cool. It's the dialog box sticks in the window. It's semi-transparent. Very nice. Could result in data loss. Yes, it could. Some of that is intentional. Some of that I hope does not happen. Now, come on. Give me a little slideshow of all the cool features of Solus Budgie. No slideshow? Okay. I'll just be over here, all sad. Looks like we're about to complete here soon. I'm just going through my notes here. Plank. That looks like what we should install to get kind of a dock-like feature. Okay, dokie. You may now exit the installer. Restart and then remove any installation media to start using your new operating system. Well, thank you. That's so polite of you. We're gonna restart now. And usually it'll prompt me to yank the flash drive out. Oh, it's already going. The flash drive is blinking on the back. I don't know if I want to yank it out while it's doing its thing. But I believe this is our Linux system here. I didn't even get like a startup screen. I guess that's normal. And here we have some more beautiful flowers. Very nice. Let's log in. As part of the installation sensation, before we go into a full test drive, we should get any updates and drivers installed too, just to make sure everything is peachy. Because I don't have this thing connected to the network yet, so yeah, it definitely wasn't able to download any updates during the installation process. Let's fix that. Okay, that looks like it's just for Ethernet. What about Wi-Fi? Search for Wi-Fi, and there it is. Piece of cake. Oh, oops. That's a problem. There is a Wi-Fi card built into this computer, but it is not finding it. And Ethernet's not really an option right now. Okay, so this actually might be good timing to announce that I actually have a backup dongle now. United Wave actually owned this. And while we were making the PC episode with the Windows 10 installation, he told me behind the scenes, like, hey, I have this Wi-Fi dongle. Actually, he mentioned that in the episode. This is the dongle. He doesn't need it anymore, so he gave it to me. And I guess I could use it in situations like this. Now, the funny thing is, though, when he brought it to me, it was like in a little, it was like wrapped up in a napkin inside a sandwich bag. It just looked like garbage. It got thrown out. I totally missed it. So now him and I are like looking for it, and one unlucky contestant had to dig through the garbage, like an actual big bin of rubbish. And it was just sitting in the garbage bin, surrounded by trash. And he fished it out, so thank you for getting that, because it got thrown out by accident. That's just amazing. Okay, tragic backstory over. Let's plug this in and see if it works. Did I miss something during the installer? Was there like a driver button or something that I missed? Because this is bullshit. Oh. Yeah, that might be useful. In some cases, you may gain improved performance or features from the manufacturer's proprietary drivers. Note that Solus product developers cannot audit this. Yeah, that would be useful. You son of a bitch. I was like, I feel like something's missing. The following dependencies need to be installed to continue. Absolutely. You do your dependencies. You do that. Okay, well, that should be an easy fix. Oh my gosh. Bong. I'm going to miss that startup sound. Apple's killing it off. Also, I heard that the T2 chip prevents Linux booting on newer Macs as well. So, yeah, what we're doing may not even be possible on, for example, the newer Mac Mini, which has a T2 in it. I know Apple just wants to kind of control their brand and protect their computers and protect the users that don't know any better. But son of a bitch, for the people that do want to tinker, like that's just kind of a slap in the face. Am I supposed to do something here? I would say I am confused, but that's not anything new. Speaking of grub, I could go for some ramen. Yeah. I don't know if the asylum has ramen, though. Okie dokie artichoke. Let's see if this works. Could probably take that dongle out. Hopefully we don't need that. So yeah, there's Ethernet. Don't need that either. Let's try Wi-Fi. It's actually pronounced Wi-Fi, Ralph. You asshole! What? Oh my gosh. I just installed the driver. Did I not? But what? I thought I literally just did this. So I hit up a forum, and this person, verbatim, has the exact same problem I have. They installed the system, the driver thing popped up, they typed in their password, they rebooted, still the same issue, no Wi-Fi is detected. That's exactly what is happening to me. So I'm not the only one this has happened to, apparently. And to add to the coincidence even more, someone replied saying they just bought a USB dongle off the internet. Where have I heard that before? That's the exact same thing I just did, and it's still not working. Good grief, man. Well, for shits and giggles, I wanted to try installing one of these packages to see what it would do. I didn't really expect it to work because there's no network connection, but now the software center is frozen. Can't even drag the window around. Well, that's nice. That's really nice. Yeah. These terminal windows are really pretty, by the way. Let's just try... This keyboard is like slightly unbalanced, so it's really noisy. Yeah, it's trying to fetch it, but it can't because there's no network connection. It's trying to download a driver to connect to the internet, but it needs to connect to the internet to download the driver. What am I missing here? What did I not do? I've done plenty of other Linux distros, and it just works. I don't know why this one's being such a dick tease. All right, let's see. Yep, I'm running the latest Linux kernel, 4.18.5, release 90, so it's not like it's missing something there. Again, I don't have access to a router that I can just plug this in through Ethernet, and I can't use my MacBook Pro with internet sharing because it doesn't have an Ethernet port, and I don't have an Ethernet adapter. Actually, there's one other thing I could attempt. I do have another operating system on this computer, so let's just do... Let's see if we can just get the package from inside the Mac OS, put it to a flash drive, and then try installing it inside of Solus. Text editor, that's pretty much all I need. All right, so we're going into, I believe Mountain Lion is on here. Kind of an old OS, but oldie but a goodie. Yep, that's the Linux installer. We will ignore that. And we'll go to Safari and try to manually download this because the Wi-Fi works just fine on here. Well, I manually entered in the address, and I'm guessing it's not really going to work on macOS regardless, but it did give me a 404 page. This is the web page I was actually visiting on my phone, and yes, all the links do go to a 404 page, which makes everything so much easier to figure out. Okay. You're just enjoying watching my suffering. You're probably like, you are such an idiot. Oh my gosh, this old Topsites interface. Wow, yeah, very old version of macOS on here. Yeah, okay, honestly, none of this stuff is much help at all, and a lot of those links, actually, like all of those links just go to 404 pages, so I'm just gonna have to wait until I can get a hold of some devices, a laptop to use internet sharing or something, just to get this thing temporarily hooked up with Ethernet access to do the installations, because doing it offline is apparently not working so well. Guess I'll have to come back to this. All right, who wants tacos? You? Okay, let's get some tacos. We'll come back to this crap later. And then we'll have some fun. Whoa, shit, almost just knocked everything over. While I was having my tacos, I had an EpiPen. Epiphany. I had an epiphany. I have this old computer laying around. Wow, it's getting kind of dirty. Shit, I gotta clean that. I have this old computer lying around which has internet sharing capabilities in the OS, and it has an Ethernet port on the back. I can just use this as the quasi router. Cat 6 in the iMac, power up iMac. I also tossed away that Belkin mouse and got the good old Apple mouse back, which I know people are probably gonna complain about, but I like it. It actually tracks way more accurately than that piece of crap Belkin. We have internet sharing. Let's see, right there. Share the connection from the Wi-Fi to computers using Ethernet. Turn that on. Start. Okay, let's switch back to the other computer, the Mac Mini, and see if it works. Slowly shove you to the side. All right, let's start up Solus. And if this works, everything will be so much better. Why? It looks like we are connected. That's a good start. So let's take a look at that driver and see if we can actually install the Broadcom driver now. Ah, and security updates available. See, when you connect it to the internet, everything is better. Look at that shit. This is, oh my gosh, this is all I wanted. This is all I wanted for Christmas. Actually, I'm gonna get back to that stuff later. I'm gonna do this one first. Linux kernel image and modules. I don't remember two things showing up in there before, but okay. Maybe it's because it's connected to the internet now. It knows what to do. See, there. Now it's actually doing shit. Look at that. iMac, you saved the day, boy. Oh, dude. Yeah, this software is a little weird. Like, it should have given me a warning saying, like, hey, you're not connected to the internet, instead of just saying, like, hey, it's done, restart to continue. Like, that was just misleading. The terminal told me, though. The terminal was like, yo, you got a problem. And that helped so much more. Downloading 37 of 3? Well, that's not really the kind of math I would be doing, but maybe it's just going above and beyond. It doesn't look like it's doing anything. Shit. Is it not? It's not moving. Oh, you soulless driver management. It is just not working. Okay, let's do those other updates first and then try that one. Please check back later. Updates are now applying. This is like the most entertaining indeterminate progress indicator I've ever seen. Whoa, it's so spinny. Software is up to date. Fabulous. Now let's try installing that frickin' Broadcom driver, for crying out loud. Just please work. Oh, now it only shows one dependency, so that might be progress. Oh, that was way quicker. Boom, restart. Oh, that doesn't look normal. Seriously, after like all the driver and software update shit I just literally did, it still can't find the Wi-Fi adapter. Yeah, this is a weird one. This is really weird. I just wanted to enjoy a pretty interface and maybe some games, maybe Plank to install a dock type of thing. And no, instead we're still trying to connect this thing to Wi-Fi. Yeah, that's great, that's great. This. We're just gonna ignore it. We're just gonna ignore it. I really don't care anymore. Let's just have fun now. We're just gonna keep the iMac over there and install shit. So, la 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 la. Go to the software center. Ha 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 ha. Gaming on Solus. Ah. Oh my gosh. Oh, Super Tux card. Frick yeah. Let's just install that for shits and giggles. I don't think I've ever played this. We'll install some stuff, then we'll explore the system. We gotta customize it a bit, right? Budgie looks pretty. So let's customize it up a bit. Budgie desktop settings. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, icon theme. High contrast. High color. High C. High Sierra. Just kidding. Ooh, dark theme. Yes, please. Ooh, that looks pretty. Oh, yeah. Bottom panel. Let's see. Applets, settings. Ooh, lots of stuff in here. Yeah, let's just make that thicker. Just for the lulls today. Transparency. Dynamic. So does it like... Yeah, it goes opaque when you go maximize a window. Makes sense. Yeah, let's do that. Why not? Shadow. Let's keep that shadow on there. That looks pretty cool. When in dock mode, the panel will use the minimal amount of space possible, so it'll like shrink into the center. Oh! Yeah, that is kind of more dockish. I'm guessing these are applets. Yep, because here's Raven. Guessing that's what this little sidebar thing is. And these are the applets. And here's the notifications. That looks really nice. The button layout. Left. Oh, now I feel right at home with Mac OS. I don't know if I've ever done that on Linux before. Except for when I used Pear OS, the buttons might have been on that side. Attach modal dialogues to Windows. We saw that earlier. I'm cool with that. Desktop icons. Yes. Network servers. Trash. Let's put the trash on there. Now that feels like old school Mac OS. Mounted volumes. I always like having the volumes on the desktop, although it doesn't look like they're showing up anywhere, but oh well. Oh yeah, speaking of trash, let's put this in there, because we don't need that. And let's put this down here so it really feels Mac-y. And it looks like for applications, we do have Rhythmbox, Firefox, and other things that rhyme with ox. Different view modes, menus, quit, about, and files. Let's yeah, maybe it is its own thing. Andy Hertzfeld. Wait, what? Like the Andy Hertzfeld? Like from Apple? Does he work on this stuff? I guess I never really paid attention to his history after he left Apple, but shit, okay. I don't know. Is that just a coincidence? Is that the same Andy Hertzfeld? All right, well, now we can actually browse the frickin' internet. Let's go to thecomputerclan.com. I always like to do this. I always like to put one of my photos as the wallpaper. I have some new ones I have not put on our website yet. I really should do that. This was the one that was on the iMac earlier. I've used this one a few times. I really like this one. Let's do this one. Yep, let's go to our files. Let's see, what's going on in here? Okay, so now this is showing up here. Let's do, in the background, yeah, why not? Let's install Google Earth, because I don't know what the Earth looks like. And we'll set this as our wallpaper. Bling, nice little cross dissolve there. Hell yeah, little touches. There's Plank in here. Oh yeah, there it is. All right, well, I'll install that after Google Earth does its thing. And of course, let's get Steam on here. I did get a recommendation for installing Steam. Linux Steam integration. So that's a thing. Oh yeah, Linux Steam integration. Helper for enabling better Steam integration on Linux. Well, son of a buck. Okay, we'll do that first, and then install Steam itself. And I don't know exactly what this package is gonna do, but we'll test out some games. I'll get Plank installed as well. We'll just have some fun and make it kind of Mac-ish. Actually, if we're going to do that, if we're going to install Plank, we should do this. So we have the dark mode. We have the buttons on this side. Those things already make me feel like I'm in Mac OS. But the bottom panel should really be set to the top now. If we're going to put a dock down here, we might as well put this at the top and have it act like a menu bar. And just really skinny it down. Make it opaque. But yeah, having the notification stuff over here and the notification Raven thing here, like this feels a lot more like Mac OS. My Apple keyboard volume buttons are even working just fine with cute pop sounds. Now I know down here it says install Google Earth. This may take some time, but it's been a long ass time and it's not doing shit. Come on. I think I broke it trying to install freaking Google Earth. Why? Why are you being such a meanie head? Yeah, I think my Linux guy said that he just uses the terminal to install this stuff. I don't know if he gave me a reason why, but if I had to give him a reason why, it's probably because this is really finicky. Like, you install one thing, it grays everything else out, which I guess I can understand, but it just gets stuck. It's just frozen trying to do a simple installation, so yeah, this is, that's just stupid. It should work a lot better than that. Come on, man. Oh, visit website. You know, I'm going to give it one more try, see if it works, before I resort to the terminal. Now, was that so hard? Google Earth, if that is your real name? Yeah, it worked immediately here, so go figure. And there it is. That was simple. There we go. Now we have a dock. Look at that. That is really cool. Keep in dock. Nice. That is awesome. So let's, theme. Ooh, GTK. Let's actually make this bigger so we can see it more. Just for the sake of sharing with you folks, we have matte, transparent, GTK plus, or default. Well, IntelliHide. I guess that's a thing. I honestly, on macOS, I auto-hide my dock. Docklets. Oh, so you can put the trash in there. Oh, I like how that moves. That's kind of cool. So I can put, yeah, well, I don't need you on the desktop anymore, asshole. You can just piss off over here. I'll remove you later. CPU monitor. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Can I drag from the menu to the, oh, hell yeah. I'm gonna put the file browser in. Oh, I can't. Well, okay, F you too. I'll just do it this way. I'll open it up, right click, keep in dock, and then hopefully I can just drag that over here. And let's download Steam. It wants to extract the deb file. Nope, that's not what I need to do. I need to run the deb file. No, you shouldn't need to, no, f that, hang on. Where did it even download to? You asshole. I don't even know where it went. I feel like this is not what I should be doing. Instead of going to the website to do it, I should really just do it here. Downloading 29 out of 209. Oh, there's Linux Steam integration there, and there's Steam here. I want to open this up. What is this actually? Okay, hang on, I want to see this. Use native runtime, use the intercept library, maximize compatibility, I suppose, yeah. Get that going. Look at that cancel button. Now that is a nice cancel button. You spend months crafting a gorgeous cancel button. Hildorn? I spelt my name wrong? Hildorn? I don't think that's ever happened in my life. The cool thing is they send the stuff really quickly. Like there's some services that are like, oh, we'll send you a key to your email, and it takes like 15 minutes just to show up, and it's like, pff. Steam is just like, done, because they have their shit together. Oh my gosh, all these notifications, oh, whoa, okay, I have no idea what's even happening. So let's slow down. Oh, stop. Okay, I remember this blue thing is new-ish. I don't really know. Oh, there's some unread things in there. I'm in the middle of a tech video log. I guess I'll just stay online. Whatever. My go-to testing ones are like Super Hexagon and Lost Coast, but I kind of want to do something different. I tried Stanley Parable in an earlier episode, but it did not want to work. It just wouldn't even launch. I think I've done Portal a few times before. I don't want to touch too much Half-Life 2 stuff because I still want to save all of that for my potential gonna happen live broadcast where I play Half-Life 2 again after not playing it in years, so I don't want to spoil anything. Gary's Mod, though. That would be fun. Well, yep, that's gonna install. I don't think I can play Super Hexagon while it's installing because it's just gonna pause it, I think. Yeah, it's queued.
Super hexagon.
Yeah, it's cute, but whatever. We gotta do this. It's like... Access the Steam. ... Access the Steam. It's kind of tradition that we gotta test it out at least once. I know we're queuing Gmod, but whatever. Oh, that was bad. That was bad. You know, sometimes it's harder on a bigger screen because, like, your eyes gotta move so much more, so... Change to window. Yeah. Let's see how crappy I do now. Yeah, I do worse! That's not possible! Asshole! Curse you and your catchy music! You know, f you too. I didn't even want to play you. I want to play Gmod, so we're gonna get back to that. I have a lot of memories with Garry's Mod. A lot of good memories. Well, while that's going, let's explore other stuff included with the system, because we haven't really done that much. Super Tux cart. Oh, I think I installed that earlier and I forgot about it. Yeah, let's do that. Uh-oh, I think I just launched it like whoa. No. No, shit. I have like 3,000 instances of Super Tux cart. It's gonna freaking take over the world. No. Get out of here. Oh, dude, it's loading like the old Mac OS, where the icons would just pop up on the bottom of the screen. There's probably another operating system that did that at one time, too. Amanda the Panda. Oh, this course looks cool. Let's do that shit. And Garry's Mod is done. I should probably have looked up what the controls are for this, but I'm guessing it's probably WASD. Or it's the arrow keys. Okay, so the forward button. Okay, it's the forward button. It's the up arrow. And then the arrow keys, okay. There's probably other controls that I should know about. Oh, the spacebar is my horn. Okay. Honk honk, move it or lose it. Oh, the 3D actually looks pretty nice on here. Oh wait, was that a banana power-up or was that a hazard? I really don't know. Now I want to play Mario Kart. Let me hit the banana. No, it was a hazard! I knew it! I shouldn't have hit the banana! F your banana! Let me grab the present. There we go. Oh, okay, spacebar. Spacebar activates my power-ups. I now have a force field, bitch. Oh, somebody just exploded over there. Serves you right. I have a parachute, which I don't know how to use. I really don't know how to trigger the parachute. Is this nitrous or something? Oh, that was a bowling ball. Wrong sport. That's a different sport. Let's just drive off the edge. Can we drive off the edge? Whoa! That brought me back to some Mario Kart days, you know, playing on a tiny CRT television with a 4-up view, so your player window was like 320 by 240 or whatever. Tiny ass window trying to play a game. Yeah, it's got 65 add-ons to install. That's probably a very, very small amount compared to what most of y'all have. I could probably just, oh yeah, none of my maps are gonna show up. Yeah, performance is a little laggy, but yeah, I probably haven't really optimized it too much. Plus, it's still downloading stuff in the background. I think the motion blur is on. I usually don't even like having motion blur on, honestly. Yeah, let's turn that off. I love these explosive barrels. Let's just make a shit ton of them. Shooting them certainly won't cause any problems, right? Oh. Maybe that will. It's lagging to shit right now. While it's doing the add-ons and the... Oh, f***. That wasn't supposed to happen. So performance-wise, we know it's definitely not the greatest. Stability, that was maybe... It probably crashed just because it was choking on the performance and it was trying to download stuff in the background. I should also probably turn some settings down because, again, we're not really on a high-end system at all. Very beautiful. Oh, so that's my default player model. That makes a lot more sense now. Okay, Bonsai Buddy is in here. Are you freaking kidding me? My gosh, it's been way too long. We got McCloud as well. Nuclear Warfare, the Redeemer. This one's a lot of fun because you can shoot a freaking, like, missile and then follow it from the missile's point of view. See that? That's a lot of fun. Now, this is a really small map to be doing this in. This is probably very dangerous. I'm gonna hit myself. Oh yeah, we exploded. That's good. Let's go to an apartment because we can. Smaller map would probably also perform better. But yeah, that crash earlier, I think that was just an anomaly. I think it crashed again. Okay, maybe that wasn't an anomaly. It's just having some stability issues. Well, that's enough with that. Let's see what else is included on here. LibreOffice Draw, Firefox, Google Earth, which is grayed out because it probably did not install properly. Looks like we have a LibreOffice. Oh, partition editor. That's always nice to have. Oh, authentication required. Absolutely. Yeah, this was fun. Once we got it actually working online, we had some fun with this and tweaked the settings, made it look a little more Mac-ish. I'm pretty chill with that. Ooh, a calculator, my favorite. But yeah, there were some roadblocks in this one, but overall, I'm going to call this mostly a win, I would suppose. And I am open to suggestions about other Linux distros you want me to try out. And I just want to thank my Linux buddy, Kiwi. He's kind of showing me the ropes about this stuff. And I appreciate all of you guys. Thanks for watching. Catch the crazy and pass it on.